I think I think I don't know. Because when I'm cold, I try to put on layers, like to put on a jumper or something like that, and I get really cagey, like claustrophobic, and I really don't like it. So yeah, I like to walk light. I don't want to carry many things on me, and jackets, jumpers, sweaters, that all the things that you need to put on in order to get a little bit warm. It's just too much. It's heavy. I don't want to
Well,
that much
sometimes.
clothes weight. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer. Sometimes it's really exasperating, as you said. It's like
Well,
you get annoyed.
maybe maybe you would live comfortable in Ocaña because the weather is not hot and it's cold, but not that cold that you say, "Oh, I'm rid of cold." So you could live. I mean, the weather is cold, but not cold as to use a coat. I make
Yeah,
myself clear.
okay.
It's like
Yeah, probably. At this point, because the weather in the whole country is pretty damp. It's um um I don't know what um yeah, like humid. It's too much water in it.
yes. Last night I had an encounter of English conversation about a debate about har- the homework is harmful, and when it just start here, it start raining and winding so hard. And thank God it stopped and slow and I couldn't finish it. And my performance it was very good. I just had one mistake.
Yeah, one mistake. That's pretty good. That's better.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I was saying put homework and the right way is assign homework. So I was completely wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, many people complain or at least people in my hometown, which is very hot, they complain because they say they can't study in hot weathers. Um, but I don't know. I think you could. Um, I don't know. I honestly prefer um, I honestly prefer the hot weather, probably because of London. I lived for 3 years in London, and it was damp, and on top of that, I misspell damp as húmedo. It's just damp, no EPG, just damp, because it's an expression. It's not really a word. It's an expression. So yeah, so it was damp and really cold, and um, the winter was cruel. The winter was just way too hot, and we froze. We froze almost to death a couple of times. So probably that I have just a bad association with cold. But many people said the same thing as you. Like, well, you don't sweat much. It's not that bad. If you're really cold, you can put something on, and that's it. But for me, it's just like I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. I cannot be there. My feet get cold, and I cannot warm them up by any means. Like probably the only way is just to put them into hot water to get them to room temperature. But yeah, once my feet are cold, nothing I can do. Just like I get really chilly all the time. And even if I put on new socks or really thick socks, it's really difficult for me to warm up. I don't know. Probably it's just
Well,
my
what I like, what I like from hot places is that always the sun is out. It's always it's sunny days, and cold places always are gray and it's like boring. That's the only thing I don't like
of hot.
of of cold weathers. Yes,
Yeah, yes. Usually it's
but
great. Yeah, I love the
but
weather gray most of the time.
depending of a fan, it's so horrible because you have to be all the time with a fan to be cool and sleeping with the sound of a fan every night is
Yeah,
is not good.
the buzzing of a fan, it buzz all the time, like
Yes.
yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, well, I don't know. Just I try to have a good sense of humor about the hot. But yeah, the cold. I don't know. I don't like it. I just probably because I've been in Bogota for a very long time. I'm just more and probably because hot places are for me are already associated with holidays. Probably because I try to go to the I love
Maybe.
swimming. Yeah. So probably it's just bad associations with that because I have many friends that the same exactly the same that you just did. That you know cold is more glamorous when you're cold, and apparently
Yes,
cold is very good.
everything feels like cleaner.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. When you're in a hot weather town, uh you're always sweating and you're always smelly and yeah, probably that. It's just like cold seems a little bit more hygienic, but it's not. It's not.
Yes.
It's just a false association, I think. But yeah, okay. Do you notice that all the time we were using zero conditional? Now, when I'm hot, I turn on the fan. When I'm cold, I put some clothes on. That's what you usually do. That's zero conditional. We're gonna practice a little bit about conditionals, and but first of all, I don't think Juan is gonna sign in today for the class because he hasn't answered anything, and he usually said that he could join us on Fridays, but he's not. He's a no show today, so probably he's not gonna go. So we're gonna start without him. Okay, so we're gonna talk about superstitions. Because it's a fun way superstitions. Yeah, I think it's question. Superstitions. Do you have any? Do you have any superstitions?
No, not at the moment. Maybe if you say one, I can remember.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm very I think I'm very superstitious. Um I think because I don't know because that's the way I am, I guess. But I like the superstitions in Colombia. Does your family have any superstitions like for New Year's, like or traditions that they do for New Year's? Okay.
Well, when I when my family was a little more united in holiday, well, the day after Christmas, the 25 or the 1st of January, we used to go to the pool or to the river,
Okay.
and they used to cook tamales and buñuelos and conserva.
Yeah.
But now my family is how I don't know how to say that expression. Se abrió. It's spread.
It's spread out. It's spread out.
Yes, it's spread out, and and we don't do it anymore. Our our Christmas are so normal, and New Year's and all those days are super normal. I really miss it.
Yeah, yeah, that's some of the traditions that you do when you are united. Yeah, it has to do. Yeah, my families used to be more united um, in the past. I think it has to do with times and probably kids. Usually, when we were more of there were more kids in the family, they sort of join. They are like the glue, the social glue that keep the family together. And initially in Christmas or around end of the year time, you'll do that kind of thing for them, like exchange gifts and yeah, give away presents and cook for the whole family, like the Christmas dinner, the New Year's dinner, that kind of thing. But it goes a little bit away when the families start to spread out, to just go separate ways. Just everyone is taking their own path, and they have their own family reunions, and they have that kind of thing. And it's I think it's understanding, but it's sad when you look back, when you look when yeah, when you remember those times. Usually you remember them with nostalgia, which is, I think,
Yes.
it's a very human emotion. Nostalgia. It's not even in the books, that kind of feelings. But yeah, but what about the Colombian superstitions? We have a lot. We are a very superstitious country. So do you have you heard of any superstitions, or do you know any friends that have superstitions about anything, like good
I
luck
don't
and
know
bad
if
luck?
I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't remember clear the definition of superstitions. Superstition is the things that we used to think. For example, in New Year, the 31 of December, going out with the baggage, walking in the street.
uh no,
Is
no.
that?
For example, I'm gonna write one there. If you present that, usually has to do with luck, good luck and bad luck. Okay.
Okay.
For example, if you pass under a ladder, you'll have bad luck. This is a very Colombian superstition. I don't think they have that superstition anywhere else. That's pretty much Colombian. And also,
Well, when a rooster sings in the middle of the night and any other rooster sings back, it means that something really bad is going to happen.
oh really?
Yes, and also when I don't know if in the day or in the night, an owl,
Oh,
owl, owl, um, places in a tree and start staring to a home, it means that someone of the family is going to die. I don't really believe in it. It's
I,
kind of crazy.
especially because there are not too many owls in Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I
for
will freak out.
example,
I will
what?
freak, I will freak out. Um, I will freak out if an owl stares stares at my home. It's like you
Yes,
should.
because they are so scary. They are
Yeah, they're
so.
staring. They barely blink, and they have these big eyes with the pupils completely dilated all the time. They look scary. And I don't know if you saw this movie. If I, let me write this. Um,
When I was a kid, the other boys used to tell me, lechuza is the same of oil, right?
yeah,
Oil.
pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
they used to call me Owl because I have big eyes.
Yeah, yeah,
But
usually.
I hate people to call me by nicknames.
Yeah. Well, usually I had a lot of nicknames when I was growing up. When I was growing up, I had buck teeth, like rabbit teeth, and they call me lots of names like rabbits or teeth or I don't know. They call me lots of names. Some of them were funny. Some of them were very insulting. I don't know. That's
That's so
cool.
annoying.
Yeah, or some of them were annoying.
No.
Okay.
Another superstition is that when it's late night and the dogs start barking and I forgot the word aullando, howling,
Howling.
howling, yes, and,
How?
and howling. It's because it's there a bad presence around, a ghost, an spirit, bad
About
spirit around,
bad
and
spirits.
it happened often around my house.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes, next door down there is a dog, and sometimes he starts howling so weird and really scary because it's not normal.
Yeah,
And
no,
sometimes he start howling in the middle of the day, of the day.
yeah.
That's oh my god! At this time they're coming.
I don't know what's coming. Yeah, I don't know. My dogs howl a lot, especially when someone leaves the house and they start howling and it's so freak out. It's not. It's very disturbing. They
Recently, I read on Instagram that when your dogs start barking to someone without any
reason.
without having a why barking, it's because they can feel if that person is not clear to you. They can feel if they hate you, if they are acting not right to you.
Yeah, well, that would be nice to. I'm gonna bring
Also,
my dogs. I'm gonna bring my
also they
dogs to my dates. Yeah.
also they can smell wait, the cancer.
Oh yeah, I heard that, and I don't think I totally I totally believe that that is not related to superstition. I think they can see something in you. I mean, there's
Okay.
now in Europe there are lots of studies about dogs that they can foretell they can foretell seizures.
Okay.
Let me see. Seizure.
Did you know that I have a cousin that he can foretell things?
No way. Really? Seizures.
Yes, he is like a medium, but he do not like his gift. I wish I would have it.
Yeah.
Yes, he can predict things. He can feel if you're a good or bad person. He can feel if you. Also, if I'm alone in my home, he can feel if someone comes here. The other day, I was all alone, and a friend came come to visit me. And when he left, my cousin told me someone came here, and I told him why, and he told me that he felt something here.
Okay. That's weird. That is
Yeah.
something to freak out immediately.
Also, other day we were out with friends, and we came to grab. We came to grab something, And and before we get out of the car, he told me someone is in the car in the house, and I get really scared because I said, "Oh my God, someone broke into the house," and he told me, "No, it's not someone. It's well,
Presence.
it's a presence, yes." And when we get into the house, he felt it in the yard.
In the yards. Okay.
Yes,
Very.
uh, over there, over there. And
Oh shit.
my
That's
house is small. It's just an apartment.
okay. That's a scary man. That's totally scary.
Well,
Uh,
to my mother in my mother's house. I don't know if I told you the other day that something broke into her house all the night. Do you remember?
yeah. Yeah, you
Well,
told me.
my cousin felt it, and he and that thing revealed to my cousin what to do to block the the entrance for it to the house. And my
Okay.
mother did it, and it worked. It really worked. That things couldn't get to the house. It couldn't. But when my mom traveled to my sister's house in Cucuta, the effect lost, and it come back to the house.
Wow, man. That's a scary. That's a
Yeah.
scary altogether, man.
He
Um,
also feel.
what would you do if you see something
Uy,
supernatural?
I think that I will freak out, and I don't know if I scream or if I run. I think I will freeze. I
I will
will freeze.
freeze. I will freeze too. So will I. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't know what to do. I would completely freeze, but I'll freak out completely. I'll probably scream because I'm a screamer. I scream a lot.
Yeah,
And I scream like a little girl.
but
And I ask for help. I probably yes.
but here sometimes I don't know if that is supernatural, but when I'm cooking, sometimes I hear things that fall, that drop in the kitchen, like maybe a dish or a spoon. And I don't get scared because everything is clear. I mean, it's day.
Is
But
yeah.
I try to how I tell it to spread it, like saying, "I'm not scared of you. You can go because I can see you, so I'm not scared." And yes, I ignore it and I keep doing my things.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think daylight is a very good thing. Usually when I'm watching horror films and they are in daylight shots or daylight scenes, I think, oh, that's pretty safe. Nothing is gonna happen. And I think it's just a natural. It's a natural built-in differentiation in humans that during daylight you're less scared because you can see things. Back in I guess back in the old days, in the cavern days or in the caveman days, I think they like nighttime it was extremely dangerous because you were supposed to be scared of real things, not ghosts, but real things like I'm not saying that ghosts aren't real. I'm not gonna go that way. But I'm saying just like more like not natural things. Let's say supernatural and natural. Natural dangers like um, predators or lurers, uh, other people. Yeah, those are very scary. The
Well,
lurkers. Lurkers.
my cousin predicted my status right now, mi
Yeah,
estado ahora,
yeah,
last year because when I started working in the school, they told me that this year they were going to hire me, and my cousin told me that they weren't going to hire me,
yeah.
even though this year, yes, even though this year they called me to go to the school and have interviews. And I say, well, he's wrong, but uh, he wasn't wrong. He was right because they didn't hire me.
Oh, very good. So then you have something. Yeah, you should hire him as your consultant.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
have you ever seen something supernatural?
No, not that I remember. No, I don't think I ever. But something very strange happened to me when I was a kid. Uh, and I think I saw something, or I thought I saw something that wasn't there, or it could be impossible to be there. But yeah, no, I've never seen something really to freak me out. Um, I don't know, and I don't know what I would do. Definitely,
Well, I don't see things, but I listen things. I
I
hear things.
yeah,
Yeah.
I you hear.
Look, when I was a kid, uh, I was living in a neighborhood named El Carmen in Ocaña, and they say,
Yeah,
and once I usually take like 1 hour, half an hour to fall asleep, always since I remember. And once everyone were sleeping and I was awake, and I start listening to a horse um, a horse walking, and and well, it went and come back. And after I heard again the dog, but followed by chain sounds. Do you understand?
a chainsaw.
Chains sound.
No, can you write it down?
Chain. Wait, I
Chain.
don't know.
Yeah, understand that chain. But the other
The
word.
sound of a chain. Yes, and it was
Uh,
long.
okay,
I
sounds.
tell you, from one. Oh, I forgot how to say that word. Esquina. I don't remember. Yes, from one corner to the other. And when I wake up to the other day, I told everyone, but they didn't believe me. So when years passed, someone told me that it happened in there. It happened there.
Jesus. Yeah,
Yes.
finally.
And I used to live in a house, like in one corner, like one block away to the church and
Yeah.
and a school.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I
Uh.
also used to live closer to cemetery. Is that
Oh,
right?
yeah. That must have been nice.
And
Uh.
when I was a kid with my brother and my sister, we went to the to the cemetery, and we stole the toys from the dead people.
You didn't, man. Oh my God,
Because
that's
well,
so.
we were just kids, and we saw those toys and little cars in there, and we said, "Oh, I like it, super great." And I remember a
Yeah.
car in special that didn't have the capo.
The hood.
Yes, the
The
hood and
yeah.
the doors open,
Oh
and
God.
so I was super happy, and it was like 6 to 7 p.m. and my mother forced me and my siblings to take the toys back to the cemetery. Of course, we didn't broke into the cemetery at that time, but we dropped in a plastic bag all the toys into the cemetery, back into the cemetery.
Back to the cemetery, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't. I don't know, because you've seen all the horror movies. something really bad happened when you take something from a dead person, and like you carry something with that person. I don't know. That's
My
that is.
mother scared hell out us because she told me those things that they were going after those toys. They were going to scare
Yeah,
us and haunt us and take us to the cemetery, and we start crying. I
yeah,
still remember it like it was yesterday.
yeah. Of course, you made your mother cry. Of course, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a story that you bring
Look,
things. They are
my
coming back.
mother my mother told me that when my father was alive, he he took sand from the cemetery to fill some holes in the yard of the house.
Okay.
And when he did it, weird things start happening in the house.
See.
Stoning things. Wait, the um, las animas
Okay. Like.
that the animals start getting to the house.
Oh. Yeah. 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 So yeah.
So
The
so
animals.
he was forced to. I don't know what he did or how, but he took the all that sand out of the yard. Also, my mother told me that he ate a small Bible, a small Bible. He ate it with Coca-Cola, and nothing. Did I tell you that before?
No.
And nothing could happen to him. And once a bus crushed him, and nothing happened to him. But at the moment of dying, he couldn't die. But but in one moment he vomited and um, died in the moment.
Yeah. Oh, that's scary.
Very weird things. Also, I remember that it was like 6:30 of the afternoon. It was like do you know when it's dark blue?
Yeah, dark blue.
Yes, it was that time of the day, and we saw a witch. It was flying like in TV, flying in a gosh, go on. In a broom. I thought that I was crazy that I just imagined it, but last year when I went to visit my mother, I talked to my brother and I asked him, and he told me that he saw it also. So it is real.
Okay.
Also with my sister, I saw Santa Claus.
But
It,
that's not that scary, fortunately.
no, it's not scary, but it's like unbelievable. But I mean, we don't saw it like physically. We saw the perfect shape in the clouds.
Yeah. Okay.
We saw it 2 times straight in a year in Christmas.
She's,
The
okay.
Yes, the
Wow.
first one was me, and after was my sister. I was like 10 years old, and my sister was like 15 years. So we were conscious already of what was happening. Well,
Yeah.
all those tellings sounds like fairy tales, but are hard to believe. I know it, but
It
are real.
happened.
Yes, are real.
Yeah, they happen. No, I know. I'm pretty sure that what happened to me was real also. Definitely happened to me. Nobody believed me what happened, and I'll tell you another day, but because it's a very long story, and I have to be very sure of what happened that day. I don't know, but it was scary, definitely. I was scared, and let me see, we're having so much trouble with this mouse.
My brother used to see a little kid, a little black kid, uh, sat down over my mother because we used to sleep in one room, and in that room there were two beds, and and my brother, he used to wake up in the middle of the night and see a little black kid, like an African kid,
Yeah,
sat
on your mother's lap.
over my mother. But my sister's ex-husband's brothers, two
Yeah,
of them, used to see that little boy also.
yeah. Okay, so it was not just her.
¿Cómo?
Just give me a second. I,
Okay.
so it was not just her. So your someone else saw that.
Yes. But I never could get to see it, and I don't want to see it either.
No, no, no. That's better not to. Yeah, that's better not to. Okay,
No.
so we're gonna see one of the most common, like the 13 most common silly superstitions or superstitions that we have, and I think it's much more interesting the stuff that is supernatural. Like for example, this one with the cat. If a cat cross your path, you will have bad luck that day, or I don't know how it works in Colombia, but I think we have that in common with that one.
Oh, there's one superstition from the gypsies that they
Yeah,
say if you pronounce the word of monkeys, it's bad luck.
the word monkeys.
Yes, monkeys, simios, micos. I don't know.
If you mention it, it is bad
Yeah,
luck. All right.
yes, I don't know why.
Oh my gosh. No, I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one. Okay. Yeah. Now let's just the cat one. Oh yeah, the rabbit foot. We don't have that in Colombia. The rabbit
Well, I
foot.
used to believe it. Well, I still believe it. Having a
Yeah.
rabbit, but foot not la cola.
Oh really? It's just the tail. Oh, here it's different. I
Yes,
think what you can call a talisman or something that brings you luck is a lucky charm. A lucky
yes.
charm is an object that is believed to bring you good luck. Now, do you have any lucky charms? Do you carry any lucky charms like I don't know, a cross, a Christian cross,
Not
um,
really, nothing.
nothing?
Well, no. Do you know that plant? I forget the name even in Spanish.
Which plant?
That plant that is like this.
Oh, like a
The
clabber,
table.
a clabber.
Yes, that I like how many years? I will tell you. Like when I was 16 years old, I I I took one from the earth, and I put it into a box, and I still have it in my wallet.
Great.
And I also have in my wallet three coins of 100 pesos, and I also have a little plastic bag filled with rice because I've heard somewhere that rice is good luck.
Yeah, I heard is that like a charm for abundance. I think.
Say that having some money, some coins with you everywhere, it's good luck also. So I have a coin from Peru and now a coin from Argentina, and I have $1 in my wallet. So when I have it with me, I think it must be bring good luck to me, but I don't have it. Nothing like rosarios and things like that.
Yeah, no, you don't have any of those?
No. Do you?
I don't. I the only thing I bring with me is a cross. I have a Christian cross on my neck, and I like
Oh,
it. And that's pretty much the only thing I have, like as a luck charm. I not. I used to have no, no, no. I stopped having those. Um, I don't know. I think I had more.
well, I start thinking that having things holding in your body that could protect you. I don't know how a thing could protect me from bad things when the only thing that works is the faith that
Yeah,
we have. So so when I feel unsafe, what I start doing is praying to God, asking Him to
clover.
yes.
Yeah, the little trevor, trevor. Yeah.
I start praying yes. I start praying him to help me and protecting me. Only that. I don't have
Yeah.
cross or things about it.
Yeah.
Just the only thing that I use in my wallet is because they say that it brings good luck. But I have it not because I believe deeply believes on it, just because maybe it could bring good luck to me.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably. Just give me a second, because everything is ringing now.
Wake up.
Yeah, that's my alarm.
Yes, time to wake up.
Yeah, time to wake up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember having like a luck charm for me, and I do have some superstitions, or not superstitions, like things that I do when I'm scared, uh, when I'm stressed, or yeah, I pray too. I try to pray. Yeah, it works. Works. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. So I do pray. Yeah. I don't know. Um, let me see. What is I was gonna
Also,
ask.
people say that having those snakes, a coral of those snakes, if you take the coral and don't kill the snake, it will bring you money.
Yeah.
But the snake will look for you until biting you.
Until she bites you. Very good. So yeah.
It bites you.
Uh,
But it but I heard that it really gives you money. I don't know how,
I don't know. Gives you money.
but
Ooh,
but I'm really scared of snakes. So I think I'm going to have one of it because I don't want to get bitten by one of those things.
no, no, it's not a good idea. Not worth it. Not worth it to get bitten for some money.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. This one says bad luck comes in threes. I don't know what is that. Remember confirmation bias? Do you know what confirmation bias is?
Confirmation. What?
Bias.
No. Can you repeat that last word?
Confirmation is written on the board. Confirmation bias. A bias is an unfair belief, or how do you say that? How would you explain that? Is the tendency to believe beyond reason something. Uh, for example, so I don't believe in Catholic priests. I because of because of all the things, all the reputation and of a thing. So if someone introduced me to a Catholic priest, I'm gonna be like, a little bit uncomfortable, and that is biased. It's an unfair belief based on judgment. Biased also is prejudice. Prejudice. Okay. It's very similar. It's not the same. In Spanish, the correct translation would be sesgo. Es un sesgo. Okay. And in psychology, you have something called confirmation bias, which means is once your mind has an idea, it will confirm it. It will try to confirm it with different evidence, but it's already biased. So, for example, if you believe that blonde girls are stupid, for example, if you have in your that in your mind, even if you find a very intelligent blonde girl, you'll start seeing aspects that are not intelligent because you're biased. Estás sesgado, right? By that. Confirmation bias is is an operative psychological system that makes you confirm what you already believe. So it says
But
confirmation bias. The belief that bad luck comes in threes is a classic example. A couple of things go wrong, and believers may start to look for the next bit of bad luck. So lost a shoe might be forgotten one day, but seen as a third. Oh, just gonna answer. Sorry.
go on, don't worry.
No, they answered. They
Uh,
answered back there. Thank God. Um, a lost shoe might be forgotten one day, but seen as as the third in a series of bad luck breaks the next. Okay, so I don't know. That's pretty much European because I don't think we do see things in threes. In threes.
yes.
No,
Did
but
you
yeah,
think of
it
the Fridays 13 is a backlog day?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It has Friday 13th. That is based on a story, and actually on history. Uh,
Yeah. But do you think about it? I mean, do you believe it is real?
I don't think I don't know. There's a Friday the 13th coming, isn't it?
Well,
Um,
I guess currently I have an appointment with the dentist. Uh,
on next
that's
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, next Friday is Friday the 13th.
Yes. And
So
I thought, it's Friday 13. I hope nothing bad happened to me. Also, I'm trying not to think that is a bad day.
I don't think it's very relatable to that. It's just in Friday sorry, on Friday the 13th something really bad happened back in
Well,
Europe. Um
I'm trying to be incredulous and ignoring those supernatural things. I mean to live better and don't be worried or scaring about those nonsense things.
yeah, there you go. I'm prejudiced. I like that word. I'm prejudiced. That's a very good way to be. I'm prejudiced. To live your life I'm prejudiced. Not with good things, not with bad things. Just taking every moment as a unique moment. That's the it's the healthiest way to approach life. No
Yes.
uninfluenced from past or present, good or bad. Yeah, it's a new thing. Yeah, point. Period. Full stop. Okay,
Yeah,
what about mirrors? Have you ever broken
never
a mirror?
see yourself through the mirror broken. I've
Yeah.
heard it.
Have you ever
But
broken a
yeah,
mirror?
for a long time in my house in Ocaña, we used to have um, a mirror that my sister broke, and my mother, as a ground, uh, didn't buy a new one for like 1 year.
Yeah.
Because my sister used to break everything that is of um, of of glass,
Mhm.
of porcelain. And so my mother says she's not going to buy any more mirrors. So we used to look ourselves through the mirror, to the broken mirror, and nothing happened, nothing bad.
Yeah, no, no, I don't think this happens. It's just mirrors are very expensive, and I think they use the superstition as a way to avoid that kids play with mirrors and stuff like that. Back in the day, mirrors were very, very expensive, so I think is where the superstition comes from. Because they were very expensive, nobody wanted to break them, so they create this superstition around it, which is, I don't know. I don't like mirrors in general. I hate mirrors in general.
Why?
They, I don't know. They make me nervous and make me pain because I start looking at them. so so I don't like to. I try not to use them as much as possible. That's probably I am always with my hair is a mess because I never put it together or anything because I don't like to watch myself in the mirror. Um, there you go. I was gonna say something else. Okay. We can elicit or we can mention many other superstitions or general superstitions, but I think we come to the conclusion that there are some of them are based on facts or reality or history, like the Friday the 13th is based on history. On Friday the 13th, back in the Middle Ages, um, there was a massacre of the Templar Knights. Templar Templar Knights. The Templar Knights. They were exterminated by by the King of France and the Pope of Rome. So they were exterminated systematically around Europe, all across Europe, and and that was on a Friday the 13th. And since then, and like one of the yeah the master, he was burned alive. He was burned alive, and before he died, he cursed he cursed he cursed the Pope and he cursed the King, and he say before 1 year you both are gonna die, and they did die in that
Uh,
year. Yes, and he cursed the dynasty of the king, like, oh, for like, I don't know, like 15 generations you will have really really bad luck. And that's where the whole the the cursed the
Hey,
cursed
do you know what my cousin predicted something nationally?
nationally. Okay, tell me.
Yes. Well, he likes politics, and he told me that he felt that maybe this new president
Yeah.
will do good things for Colombia.
Oh, that would be nice, man. I just so hope so.
I was like, is that serious? And he told me, I don't know. I'm just feeling it, like the way that he feels, like he predicted. Sometimes it comes true, and sometimes it happened nothing. But I hope this prediction of his um, comes true.
I hope he's right, man. I hope he's right.
Who are you going to vote for?
I don't know, man. I had my hopes on the old guy Robledo, and now he's out of the competition. So I don't know what to do. I like Robledo. It is a very wise man and very intelligent person, and but now it's not even in the he's not even running for the vice presidency. So I don't
Well,
know.
I hate politics. I don't really like it. But my cousin, he knows much about it, and he likes Petro. And I don't know if he's a good guy, but when I heard that this woman Clara Lopez, the one that is fighting for those guys to rise down their payment, I start thinking that maybe he's a good person. So I'm gonna try this year by the first time in my life to vote for someone. So I'm going to vote for Petro. I hope everything comes good.
Yeah, I hope so too. I like his politics about the chief from from oil benefits to a more agricultural sort of production, and I like those ideas or those plans are
Yeah,
really nice.
also I want to vote for him because he have an environmental view. He wants to fix the environment from
Yeah,
Colombia. He wants to do good
this is
things.
yeah. I would vote
So
for him be only because of that. Like yeah,
yes,
it's
and I like plants, trees. I want to see trees around everywhere, and so I hope he do good things because we need it because of the environmental.
yeah, definitely. So no matter who are you gonna vote, but please vote, man. Always vote for someone, or even vote in blank. Vote blank. That's
Always
even
I vote in blank just for the discount of the university,
yeah,
but
there you go. But always try to vote, because people, I have many people in my family say, "Oh, I'm not gonna vote because I don't believe in anyone." So what are you? What are you gonna do? Someone else is gonna elect someone. So just at least take a decision. I think it's just when people say, "I'm not gonna vote because I don't believe in politics." I think that's lazy, man. That you should vote. You should vote for whoever you want. Vote for whoever you want, but vote for someone. To, or vote blank. That's always an option. But just try to participate. I mean, democracy is not the best thing, but it's the best we have so far. Um, democracy.
well, that was oh, I forgot the prediction of my cousin. I hope it is right. Yes, how you say.
Yeah. Now, anyway, I hope your cousin is right. Definitely, I hope he's right, and I hope someone with good ideas, especially about the environment, is elected president. I mean, I don't know. I hope. I don't know. I have to vote anyway. But yeah, I definitely wanted to vote for Robledo when he was at least considered for running, running for. It's another use of run for. Um, to run for is to apply for an election position. Okay, so for example, Vargas Lleras is running for the presidency, or Clara Lopez is running for vice presidency, things like that. Okay, so se están postulando sería would be that run for. I like that phrasal verb. So
Okay.
yeah, so Robledo is not even running for presidency for vice presidency anymore. So I don't know. I will see for who I'm going to vote in the next
Oh,
years.
I hope that when good things start happening for Colombia, we still be in touch to tell you, hey, my cousin was right, or you remember him or me.
Yeah, I definitely hope so. Yes. Um. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Oh God, I don't know how to do this. Yeah. Hey. I don't know how to work this one. Just give me a second. I'm gonna fix it.
Don't worry, take your time.
No, it's this one, this one. Okay. Oh, no, it's this. Yes. Oh, finally. Thank you. Thank you for the wait. I'm just gonna share your the screen a little bit, just to explain a little bit the difference between uh, first conditional. I know you know the difference between first conditional and second conditional, but just a little bit of the clarification. So first conditional versus zero conditional. So the structure is very easy. First conditional usually has the second part, or the result of the clause is it goes in will, goes with future simple. Sorry, like if I saw a ghost, I will scream like a little girl, for example. That's something, and it always talks about future events, future real or possible events. Okay. I hope I'm not gonna see a ghost. Definitely. And zero conditional is just for relations or conditions that occur in general, not precisely now or before now, but in general. If it rains, it gets really cold in Bogota, for example. It always happens. So, okay, so I'm just gonna see some of the main difference. What's the difference between talking about habits? Um, Talking about habits and sorry, um, and talking about habits with zero conditional and the first conditional. Okay, for example, here is easy to here is the easy way to remember the difference. Zero, it means habit, facts, or truths, general facts or truths. Okay, first conditional, things that are possible or might happen in the future, either is short-term future or long-term future. Okay, compare these two sentences. There is an important difference in meaning between these two. If it's hot, I go to the beach, right? Okay, that's not now, not in the near future, in general. If it's hot, I'll take a shower or something. I take a shower. I usually take a shower. Okay, so in this first sentence, you're talking about your general habits, not in a specific situation. Very good. Let's If it's hot, I will go to the beach. First conditional. So in the second sentence, you're talking about a specific situation or something that is possible in the near future. In this case, if it's hot, I will go to the beach. Okay, so it's the same thing. If I'm hot, I will take a shower, for example. It means that is always going to happen. It's not in a specific situation. It's just something that I do in general terms. But if I use first conditional, if it's hot, I'll take a shower. It might mean now. It might mean when I go to Vieta next weekend, or things like that. So it's a specific situation. And with zero conditional, it's not. It's in general. Okay, that's probably the
Yes.
main difference. That's probably the main difference between these two sentences or these two structures. Okay, so zero conditional, first conditional. Okay, what do you like to do on weekends? What do you like to do on weekends, Andres?
Well, I would like to go to the cinema.
Yeah,
I would like to eat junk food
yeah.
and maybe go to a party.
Maybe what?
Maybe go to a party,
Okay.
and I think that's all. Nothing is coming to my head.
Yeah, yes. I think
what,
what I, sorry?
what would you like to do on weekends?
What do I like to do on weekends? I like to. I like to spend the weekends with my girlfriend because usually I don't get to see her much during the week. So I like to talk, and I like to I like to walk with her because we talk a lot, and the thing is I'm very indoorsy. You know indoorsy.
And
That's such
no,
a
I don't know it.
indoorsy. How does indoorsy is a
Oh,
person
yeah,
that likes
yeah.
to be indoors. Okay, so I'm very home oriented. Soy muy casero. I don't like to go out. I don't like to go out. And my girlfriend is the opposite. She's very outdoorsy. She likes to go out. She likes activities that implies to leave the house, which is very healthy. And and so I try to go out with her because I don't go out much of my house during the week, so I try to go out with her because she enjoys it, and I don't know, it makes me go out myself, which is not very comfortable for me. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit agoraphobic, because I don't like very open spaces and and crowded spaces. I get a little bit agoraphobic. So that's what I like to do. I like to go out in general. Yes, I don't care where, like probably to the cinema, just to walk on the streets, uh, to go see something, to walk in the park, something that. But I usually like to do things outdoors.
Okay.
But if we compare that with this, a little bit different. What are you doing? What are you doing this weekend? Okay, what are you doing this weekend? This is the first one is not specific. This one is specific. What are you doing this weekend? Or what are you going to do this weekend? What would you like to do this weekend?
Are
Andres,
you ready?
what are you
Okay.
doing? Yes.
Uh, Nothing. Being here, being
Just
here at home, drove people from university and watch Teen Wolf
watch Teen
and
Wolf. Yes.
and start watching the videos for the next encounter of English conversation about the area.
Okay. Good. Okay, let's see
You?
more examples. I don't know. This weekend, um, I'll be traveling to Villeta, so I I will. That's what I want to do. That's in my mind. That is my disposition or my will to do. I will work out a little bit because I haven't worked out the whole week. I haven't done any exercise this week. So I'll probably exercise this week. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so. I don't know. I don't have the discipline, so maybe I won't. I just probably I will just sit and watch series or movies. Okay. So in this other sentence, this is more like a first like yeah, zero conditional. If it's hot, I usually go to the beach. If it's hot, I will go to the beach. Same thing. One is specific, the other is general. Um, if it's cold, I stay home and watch Netflix. There you go. And and if it's cold, I'll stay and watch Netflix. These both they are very similar, but in first conditional, you're talking a real situation and a real coming situation, a real future situation. Okay, I'm talking about something that I will that will possibly happen these weekends. In this situation, I'm talking about general habits on my weekends. That's what I usually do on my weekends. Uh, that's uh, that's pretty much okay. Some of the first conditional, sorry, some of the conjunctions. By conjunctions, I say when, if, whenever, whatever. Um, First conditional and for first conditional and zero conditional. For example, before and after, pretty much with first conditional. I will do my homework before I go out, for example. I will do my homework after I go out. Okay. When you can use them both in zero conditional and in first conditional, they both. Whenever is more from the for the zero conditional because whenever means every time or usually, so it's not specific. Whenever I go to the cinema, I like to buy some popcorns. Okay.
Wait, when, if, unless, if, and if not, why is in the
Sorry, I couldn't hear you that last part.
um, those words in the middle of the first conditional and zero conditional, why are placed in the middle?
Ah, because they can be used for both. Sorry, I forgot to explain my little chart. Okay, the ones on the left are only for first conditional. The ones on the right are only for zero conditional. The ones in the middle can be used in both cases.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, that's the main reason I use them. So again, if can be used for both. Until I it has a little bit like the same meaning as before. I won't go out until I finish my homework, for example. As soon as I like it, as soon as I go out, which is a little bit like when, but it's more specific about timing. Like for example, if I go when I finish this class, I will drink a glass of water. Like, but if I want to make more specific, that just like really immediately after, you can say as soon as I finish this class, I will drink a glass of water. So that's pretty much as long as I think the best way I can explain as long as in the left side is I think in Spanish means mientras. As long as I okay, it's gonna sound cheesy and romantic. As long as you're by my side, I will always love you. For example, mientras estés a mi lado, siempre te amaré. For example, that's one of as long as means mientras. Okay, right? Um, then you have if and you have unless, which actually means if not. For example, I don't know if you could see this example before. For example, if I cannot, yes, I cannot teach a class if I don't have water. Okay, so you change the second one. You change the connector. If
Yes.
sorry, unless I have water, I can't teach a class. Okay, a menos que, right? If not, a menos que, unless. Okay, and whenever and every time is just only for zero conditional. Okay,
Okay.
because it is more general. Okay, let me see if I have. These are more conjunctions that are used, but I haven't classified them by any other chance. Like you have after, as long as soon as, assuming that. I like this one. You can that you can get dressed as soon as assuming that one is on sale. It's a really bad example, but okay, let me see if I have. Yeah, this one. Okay, so what is assuming? What is assuming? Okay, this one. Oh my god, this is not nice. I thought it was going to be like in the PDF Acrobat. Okay, so you can I can do this. Fine. Um, you can get a red dress, assuming that one is on sale. Uh, assuming that I like it. But
Yes.
okay, listen to this one. This one is also interesting. But for, okay. Um, in this case, but for is except. I think means accepts. I would have been lost. I would have been lost but for the map, okay? Si no fuera por, okay? Ese but for es si no fuera por. Me hubiera perdido si no fuera por el mapa. I like that one. It's very interesting. Yes. Okay. These. Okay. I'm just gonna send you this chart, and you can study it before. Because
Yeah,
there are, look, more conjunctions. There
great.
are. Okay. All right. I don't know what time. What time is it? It's 10:25. Oh, I didn't think.
Because why is a conditional also?
Which one?
Because why?
Because no.
Because
Because
why?
why? Because
Pero,
why is very. Pero por qué?
because why?
Because why? Because, no, I don't think it's a conditional. It's
Okay.
a conditional
Because
conjunction.
I heard in a series of Riverdale. Have you heard about it?
No.
Okay, Riverdale, and a girl
Oh yeah,
say,
I heard. I heard.
and I looked for it on the Google Translator, and I never forgot it.
Yeah, I think you have. That's why. That's why. Blah 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 blah. Blah, which is pretty much a different use for because. Um, that is because why. That's because why. I don't know. It doesn't sound unfamiliar to me, but I can use it in a sentence because why.
Uh, when someone is telling you something and you want to say, uh, pero por qué? Something like that is because why?
Why? But you would say, but why? Yeah, say that. But why? Yeah, no, because why?
Yes, but well, I heard it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It
It's
doesn't
like
sound. It
here
doesn't.
and repeat.
It doesn't. It doesn't sound unfamiliar. I think I've heard it somewhere. I don't know. Back in my head, it says, "It's not that bad," but I
Maybe
can't
because
place.
it's very American.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, probably it's American, but I think I've heard that expression, but I don't know what it means, and I don't know how to use it in context. So but it's strange. It sounds familiar. It sounds familiar to me, but I can't
Yeah,
place it
it's strange.
specifically.
In first sight, it doesn't have sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably doesn't at all. Okay, so let's do a small introduction to the second conditional, which is much more fun. Apparently, humans like to speak in second conditionals, hypotheticals. Like, for example, um, yes, I have to, I have to shave once a week because my beard grows. Okay, so in a hypothetical situation, I could say,
Wait until they stop talking.
yeah, I don't know. It's like voicing, speaking out.
Buy 6 packs of beer.
Really? They are offering, they are offering beer in the streets? That's very unusual.
No. If you buy una rifa,
Okay, a raffle. Okay,
yeah, a raffle, you can win 1 million plus buy 6 packs of beer.
very best. I like it. Yeah, it's a good
Here is infected of that. All the time, every day, they pass through here saying
one.
that. It's so annoying when I have to record myself things for the university. Ugh.
Yeah, it must be upsetting, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, the thing. Okay, if I have to shave every day because my beard grows very fast, but if my beard didn't grow so fast, I wouldn't have to shave every day. Okay, so that's the structure for
That's
the
my
second
second
condition.
ending.
Yeah. That's a hypothetical situation. Like like tell me things about yourself right now. Are you single, married? I don't know. Tell me things about you.
Well, right now I am single, but and I don't want to be taken because it will take a lot of time from me, and I don't like people from Onda.
Okay. All right. What? Okay, that's the reality, right? Now we're gonna pose an unreal situation. Like, for example, you don't have a girlfriend because you don't have time. Okay. So if you had time,
Okay, if I had time, I would like to find a girlfriend from Medellin.
very good, excellent. Yeah, wow. Yeah, those are kids. Or you say, I don't get a girlfriend because I don't like girls from Onda, but if si las chicas de Onda fueran muy guapas o interesantes, eh, te engancharías con alguna?
Yes,
If,
no,
if
no,
no,
because there is a situation that is even more complex.
how do you write Onda?
What?
How do you spell Onda?
Hounda.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't know which I
Okay.
forgot.
No,
I,
because here the sexual sickness, transmit sickness are very common. You can find it one in the corner.
really?
Yes.
Okay, so listen to this sentence. If girls from Onda were cute, I still wouldn't hook up with any of them. Okay? If girls from Onda were cute, I still wouldn't hook up with them. Okay? So, ni siquiera así. I wouldn't hook up. Hook up is sí, tener un cuento con alguien. Yeah. Okay. Even if girls from Onda were cute, I wouldn't hook up with them. Okay, good. Okay, this is hypothetical situations. You get a real situation, and then you can change it just by using the changing the structure of the. Okay, let me see the whole screen. This case. Okay, can you see my screen?
Sorry, I was writing that word. Hook
Yeah,
up. Oh,
great. Okay, so
yes,
listen
I
to
can
the
see.
second conditional. You have if you use in the if clause or in the condition clause you use past simple, and in the second in the result clause you use words and plus verb. Okay, so when using the verb be in the if clause or in the conditional clause, where is used for everyone, for every subject. So you say I were, she were. If I were a millionaire, I would. It's not wrong to use was, but it's just more informal. Okay, so was is fine, but in general terms, when you use the in the conditional clause, you use the verb to be in past simple. Only the were version, only were. Okay, so subject plus blue plus would is often contracted in spoken English as I, you'd, she'd, he'd, we'd, and they'd. Okay? If my grandmother were alive today, she would be 107. Oh my God, yeah. Okay, so these are hypothetical situations. These are not real, or you can also use it for very improbable situation, very unrealistic situations. Okay, so this is just gonna read more. If I live near a train station, I would need a car. I wouldn't need a car. I would be so much, and it would be so much cheaper. Okay, so that is not the real situation. Um, that's the main use of this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop this. Um, okay, so ask me questions about myself. Very
Um,
strange question. Everything.
since, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Ask me if it's cold. No, ask me if it's I don't know.
Oh,
Oh no, ask me if it's sunny. Ask me if it's sunny here.
it's sunny out there.
No, it's so cloudy. It's so cloudy and rainy. I think it stopped raining
Minutes.
a couple of minutes ago. But it was drizzling. Joey Nando, it was drizzling a little bit. Um, ask me what I would do if it were sunny. Ask me what I would, qué haría yo si estuviera soleado.
What will you do if out there were sunny?
If it were
If
sunny.
it were sunny out there.
Very good. Excellent. I would probably go outside. Yes. No, not even that. Honestly, I probably not. If my girlfriend were here and if it were sunny, then I would go out. That's the only way. I need too many conditions to go out. I don't like it. Outside bad, inside good. I don't know. I feel better inside the house, but I try to go out every now and then so I don't get crazy. Um, so, so that's the thing. Um, ask me. Oh, ask me if I'm married.
Okay. Are you married?
No, I'm not married yet. Ask me if I. Ask me if I would be happy. No, ask me if I were happy. Now, what the hell I'm asking you?
Yes.
Ask me if. No, ask me if I were married, I would be happy. Something like that.
If you were married, would you be happy?
Very good, excellent. No, no, probably. I don't know. I don't think I would be happier. I would be happy, but I wouldn't be happier. I don't think it would make me happier. Yes, I would be as happy as I am now. I think so. I don't know. That's enough. Okay, my friend. Thank you very much. We continue with the second conditional, and we're gonna finish for sure. We're gonna finish the phrasal verb drill that we started last in the last class. Okay, right? Okay, man.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll see you next Wednesday, right?
Yes.
At 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. Okay, my friend.
Well,
Have a
have a
fantastic
weekend.
rest of the. Have a fantastic weekend and a fun Friday night. I don't know.
Thank you. I hope so.
Yeah, what are you gonna do tonight? What are you gonna do tonight? It's Friday night.
Nothing. Just
Nothing.
being here.
Okay. Yeah, probably I wouldn't do anything. I'm gonna watch a movie with my father. This is the most boring thing. Yeah, I would probably watch a Cold War movie with my father, a spy movie. He likes spies movies.
The
So
thing is that here there's nothing to do. That's why people is so gossip in here. There's nothing to do.
okay, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Just
Yes.
go to see the river, go to see the bridge, and come back to home. That's all you can do here. And go to it. And there are some discos.
Yeah, disco. Yeah, disco club.
There are
Yeah.
some discos and where you can find people that you don't like, and well, it could be uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. That's
Maybe if I could be in Bogota, maybe I would have more friends, and maybe I will have some plans for today and for the weekend.
very good. Yeah. If you
But
if
now
you
I'm stuck in this shitty town.
shady town, yeah. Yeah, that's a good description. Okay, my friend, thank you very much. We'll see you. I'll see you next Wednesday. I hope we have Juan. I don't think he's gonna be because he told me he couldn't be on Wednesdays, but we're gonna keep the class together. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Thank you very much, my friend.
See you.
Have a nice weekend.
See you.
Whatever. Take care,
Okay.
man.